let's see what the next person has to say. Because sadly enough, I didn't really like that one. I didn't really like that
Single
interaction.
lady.
I didn't really like it. I liked it, but
Hello,
I didn't.
welcome in. What's your name?
I wanted a better ending for her. I wanted a better ending. Very surface level. We didn't really get much into her or her life. So yeah, it is what it is. No one was attracted. Very good roster of men today. Like very respectful, dressed well. Um, like all giving very strong eye contact. No one's like goofy. This is like a very strong batch of men, and obviously that lady was attractive as well. Just kind of threw away her entire thing with just what she's wearing, which is quite unfortunate. You know what I mean? It was probably hot that day, so who knows?
Name?
My name is Taylin.
Taylin, how old are you?
I'm 29.
And where are you from?
I'm from Houston, Texas.
Okay, what do you do?
I'm a cardiovascular sonographer, so I do ultrasounds of the heart, blood vessels,
Okay.
brain, and I work in the OR.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
thank you.
Okay. So what are some things you like to do for fun?
So I am a sensation-seeking, adrenaline junkie person. So I'll do snowboarding, I'll do surfing, I'll do scuba diving, I'll do
Okay.
skydiving. So I just like to have fun. So I'll try everything once, I'll say. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So what are some things you look for in a man?
For a man, he must be God-fearing. So he must love Jesus. I look for a man that's also into reading. So I like an avid reader, a person that's always seeking knowledge and learning and growth mentality. I like a man that's very affectionate and emotionally available and romantic.
Okay. And what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers, I would say controlling, cheating, lying. I would also say a man that's very like moody, overly emotional, because I'm very chill, very peaceful. So I like my peace. So that's
That's a great attribute to have, like peace, because a lot of relationships sadly break apart because of chaos, and yeah, someone that's very peaceful, it negates all that like chaos and stuff like that. So that's a great attribute to have.
very important to me.
Okay.
Also, she has a really graceful personality, super like soothing still, and like you can tell she's very in her feminine energy, very womanly as well. So it's a really great start, especially for the guys that want a woman, like a lady. Yeah. So this hopefully should be the one.
All right, got it. All right, no pop balloons. You're off to a great start. So
Okay.
I'm gonna hand you a pick.
Okay.
But just go ahead and hang on to it. Go ahead and ask the guys like an easy question. That'll help you kind of narrow it down.
Okay. So my question is,
Also, she knows what she wants. She's not hesitant. She's very confident. And you can tell just by her not rushing her words, she's very calm. So this is a really great start. Obviously, like once again, dress. I feel like Americans just be wearing anything anyway. But yeah, that the front of the dress kind of crazy, like a little bit, tiny bit, but it's calm. It's like not too much. It's not too much. Obviously, she has long hair, and it's not too much, so it's fine.
have you guys sought therapy or what are your thoughts on therapy?
Okay, let's get your name and age first. And have you sought therapy or what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah.
Okay, for her to start with that question, that means she's probably had a really rough life. For her to like be like, "Oh, have any of you guys had therapy and stuff like that?" So that just something the men should have in mind is that, oh, okay, this woman's had a really rough period recently for her to mention that. Also, the reason she mentioned peace and stuff like that. So if you add everything she's saying, she's had a chaotic past, and she's kind of looking for a partner that wants like is more peaceful, willing to go on more nature walks, country walks, etc., etc. Someone graceful, someone calm, and I think that's what she's looking for.
Hey, my name is William, 32. So I have been in therapy. I also have a platform on social media where I give advice, relationship or boundaries advice to other men. So really big on therapy, super important to me. So yeah.
Nice.
All right, your name and age. Have you sought therapy, and what are your thoughts on it?
So my name is Brandon. I'm 29 years old. I'm actually a big fan of therapy. I just started my own therapy this year. So I'm actually actively in therapy. And it's more of like for a self-improvement kind of thing. You know, I want to tap in with somebody who's, mastered the mind of people and can help me grow to be the best version of myself.
Okay.
Well
We'll
articulated.
be back. Let's go to the ones that still have their balloons. All right, your name and age, and have you sought therapy, and what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, my name is Ben. I'm 28. But yeah, therapy is good. I never get a chance to talk to a therapy, but
Bro's whole demeanor is different now. Like you can tell he's attracted to her. Is he going to get her in the end? The brutal truth might be no, especially comparing his options. So let's see how it goes, man.
I feel like everybody needs somebody. Yeah, but it would be nice if I get to see the therapy. Yeah, yeah,
All right.
for sure, for sure.
A language barrier, and also he is a bit more nervous than she is. He's kind of put her off her center, as opposed to her like making her more comfortable in the eye. He has very jittery movement as well, so he's like, he's like twitching. So yeah, quite nervous. Obviously, the higher value the other person is, the more likely that you are to be more nervous. It's just like human nature.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Your name and age. Have you sought therapy, and what are your thoughts on it?
I'm Kareem. I'm 28, and I've never seen a therapist, but I'm definitely open to it. I feel like it's very therapeutic. No pun intended.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel like Ben said, like everybody needs somebody. Yeah, I've never really thought about it, but I'm definitely open to it. But like just in general, like if I got somebody to talk to, I talk to my mom. You know what I'm saying? Confide in her, some friends and everything. But yeah, I'm definitely open to it though, for sure.
Thank you.
He has decent eye contact. She blinks a lot while holding eye contact with him. I'm assuming like usually like with blinking and like eye contact, there's so many things that you need to gauge the context of to really understand the movements and etc. But anyway, just to keep things more simple, if a girl's like looking at you and she can't like hold eye contact with you, one, she's either nervous, or two, she's just not interested. So it's really hard to gauge whether a girl's interested in you based on her not being able to make eye contact with you. Obviously, if she's making eye contact with you, then she's either confident or she's interested. So it's really hard to gauge just based on the eyes, but the eyes usually are the greatest indicator to tell you how interested, vice versa, a guy or girl is into you or the other person. So yeah, this is really interesting. I don't think she would go for any of these two guys, so let's just keep seeing.
All right, your name and age, and the answer to her questions.
My name is Demetrius.
Bro, this guy has the most ridiculous voice. My name is Demetrius. Like, jeez, calm down with your speaker voice, bro.
28. I haven't seen a therapist yet, but I always been open to it. It's crazy because the past year and a half, I honestly told myself, I would like to see a therapist, but coming from where I come from the hood, a lot of people don't believe like you pay for a therapist. And I believe you could pay for it, but at the same time, I talk to people. So, like, if I find that connection with somebody and they understand where I'm coming from, I understand them. And, like, I feel like that'd be my therapeutic sessions at the time being, So I'm not against it at all, for sure. But one day I'll get there. I'll get there.
I was literally going to say, yeah, he actually thinks the way I do as well. Because I feel like I'm the same. Like I grew up in the air and stuff like that. I think, oh yeah, there's no point of therapy. But then I look on the other lens and then I see how it's benefited a lot of people. I see the forms of therapy that are used to help people. So going to see a therapist as just a fix all is not, I don't see that as a benefit. But like the practices that therapists uses to like alleviate the problems that you're going through, I think that's what's very imperative. So you can do this at home with friends. Like this guy said, you could literally have a friend that's a therapist. It doesn't need to be like classed as therapy, but you just venting, them giving you the right advice, and then you overcoming that obstacle. I think what this guy's saying is superb. He's definitely real, and obviously he's a bit nervous because it's a sensitive topic. Obviously, you have a lot of flashbacks to like painful moments. You're thinking, oh yeah, when have I needed therapy? So it's a very sensitive topic. And I actually do see these two matching because her stance has been the same the whole way through, so it's really hard to gauge. And she's been like super bubbly and positive. So yeah, let's see how this pans out.
Thank you. Okay, so we did get.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
okay.
meant to ask, what made you ask that question to you? You know, what made you ask that question to the men's when it comes to therapy?
So for me, I feel like a lot of people have the stigma that you go to therapy when you're down and when you're sad. But I look to therapy as having a life coach and having an accountability partner, because also when you're around and you're engaged with people that are in your inner circle, they can have a form of bias on certain mentalities, but someone that's professionally exceptional and, like, I would say, educated in a certain field to help me navigate through my life. I would say it's helped me become the person and the woman that I am today. So I'm very proud of that.
And I appreciate that. The big thing that you said was life coach to me right there.
Mm-hmm.
When you say therapy, do you expect your man to like pay a therapist? What if your man already has a life coach necessarily and they could call their life coach? You know, is that therapy to you?
Yeah, no, that's a really good question. I would say I also believe in people having mentors surrounding them. So people that they look up to, people that guide them and things like that. So if they have other people that they trust with certain confidential type of conversations, I think it's okay. I would
That's
say,
deep.
especially if they're their role model, they look up to them and things like that.
Yeah, that's deep. That's deep. I respect that she was open to other people, because I was gonna say if it's just like, oh, he has to go therapy, then obviously. But she's been really like really good so far. So this, like, whoever gets her at the end is like actually winning.
Appreciate that.
All right, we did get two pops over here. Let's get your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
My name is Chi. I'm 31. And I popped my balloon because of
I can tell she's very thoughtful as well. She turned to make sure she's facing the camera, but also keeping her head faced at the guy, creating eye contact, strong eye contact as well. So that's just like, it just goes to show how much awareness someone has, like just that comfortability, and then also that awareness. Like that's just so beautiful, man. Those two traits on anyone it's like beautiful.
not, I would say because of the therapy question. I have not been to therapy.
This guy is so philosophical. Even the way he talks, like, like you can just tell he's gonna get into something crazy deep. Or, like, what are you gonna say now?
Although I do think it's valuable for specific people. But that's not something that I feel like is necessary for me.
I feel like this ain't really. It's like it's borderline seductive because he's creating that eye contact. He's literally barely even blinking, and like she's just like frantic head movements, nodding, approving, like listening. He's super calm, just eye contact, no movement, zero to no movement, eye contact, voice, and I think that. Well, I mean, he's already popped his balloon. That actually would have worked. Anyway, I don't know. In terms of like attraction and kind of like what he's doing, this is like obviously they don't like each other, but what he's doing, like the frame he's in, is a great way to like seduce or to, you know, navigate around women.
It may be in the future, but today I don't think it's relevant for me. Yeah.
Alrighty. And now, is he someone that you would go for if he were to approach you?
I would say he's handsome, but not necessarily like my go-to type, I would say. Okay. Yeah.
And why not?
For me, what attracts me more than anything is mentality. So I just feel like basically how he answered the question, when it comes to therapy and seeking help, like I feel like we are all in need of
Yeah. Okay. Let her land, Paul. Let her land.
like I said, accountability partners, people to help us, because I feel like when you rely on your own sense of self or your own self-righteousness, how do you know you're doing the right thing if you're only relying on you? That's my answer.
I was gonna say, how can you be your realest self if all you do is connect with others? No, I was trying to cook. I was trying to cook, chat. But what I was trying to get at is sometimes you should have a period of like a period or moments or seasons in your life where you disconnect a bit and then you come back. So that way like you're just giving all these people that you're connecting with your truest identity, your truest self. But like if I don't know if you keep like following what these people are telling you as advice and stuff like this and like implementing it, it's just like you're becoming like these people. I don't know, especially the way you think. But I think it's very important to disconnect sometimes and find yourself, find God, and yeah. But I don't know. Yeah, therapy is great, I guess.
No, that's a good point.
Yeah.
No, that's what I said. I may not be opposed to it in the future.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, for now, yeah. I rely on family.
I don't think it's like a must. I don't think like everyone should or everyone must go to therapy. Like I don't think it's that deep. I feel like if you've gone through traumatic experiences and you can't personally like overcome them, or like your circle and your family and friends can't help you overcome those obstacles, then obviously maybe it's about time you go like pay $500 a month to your therapist. Like, you know what I mean?
Avenues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That works.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's get your name and age and why you ended up
Hey, I mean, I'll be happy to be your therapist at that quota, guys. Yeah, $500 a month, and I mean, an hour. Yeah, one session a month, literally. Yeah, one session a month, $500. Yeah, hit me up. You already know my email.
popping your balloon.
Yeah, so I'm Onye and I'm 30. I popped for two reasons. One is just the tattoos. I don't have any tattoos myself. I don't plan on getting any, and it's just not something I'm attracted to. And then also
That's fair.
with the therapy question, I've never been to therapy. I'm somewhat open to it, but I also don't feel like me personally I need it. I have a lot of close friends, close family. You know, if I need some help or somebody to go to, I usually go, like I have that support system. So therapy is not something that I feel like is necessary. And I think with you asking that question, it sounds like that's something that's important to you.
Oh, okay.
I just,
So yeah, this guy is very smart and perceptive. He noticed that the reason she mentioned that is because she's gone through an experience where she feels that she has to have a lot of value for that thing. Maybe it helped her overcome it. Like everyone has their own walks in life, and that's her walk, and that's what she went through, and maybe it helps her overcome it. And that's why she's so strongly adamant that like, oh yeah, therapy is the thing. But yeah, this guy, great perception for even acknowledging that.
I just knew from there, I'm like, I would probably never go to therapy. So
That's fair. That's fair.
And how
Never
is
say
he
never.
someone
Never
that's your
say never.
type?
Never say never.
I would say I'm trying to think. Kinda. It just depends on.
I feel like she likes his intellect. She just doesn't like his looks. But she doesn't want to backtrack and say, "Oh yeah, but he's smart, but he just doesn't look good." Because then they'll be like, "Oh, but you're backtracking." So now she's trying to think. I'm in her head right now. I'm in her.
I would say yeah. I'll say yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Well, thank you.
I respect that. I love when people are honest. Because I know, bro. Like, I know. I just know, innit? Like, man studies this. So, when someone lies blatantly, I can just tell straight away. And I just bat an eye. I'm just like, say nothing. Because I'm very non-judgmental. I just hate judging people, man. And it's not good to be a judgmental person. I think you get that initial judgment in your head, and it's good to just voice that and say, okay, yeah, this was my pre like judgment. But like, I think obviously from there, navigating how you handle the responses to that judgment is very important. Case closed.
This way. Okay, we're now down to 5 unpopped balloons. Go ahead and ask these remaining men another question.
Okay. So, does anybody think y'all are together? So, if I walked home with one of y'all,
I'm
is somebody
dead.
gonna be blowing up your phone thinking y'all are in a relationship?
That is a very W question to ask. That's a very grown adult thing to ask.
Yeah.
She really hates. You can tell this woman is not. She's not trying to have any stress or problems. Like all the guys are dying of laughter.
No, does anyone
Everyone laughing is a problem.
think y'all are together?
No, I keep it blatantly honest, you know, like I'm a single man. You know, I may have some things going on here and there, but if it came down to it, shit, I'll drop them all, you know, if the price is right.
We love honesty, man. If like honesty was a word, it would be these two. And genuinely, I do truly hope that these two end up in the end, because like they're super honest, and like I love it. I just love honest people. I love when people are just honest.
Like they say, you feel me? But nah.
Okay. All right. What about over here? Is there anyone out there claiming you?
Kareem, I'm 28, and
Is there
Who
anyone
just-
out there claiming
Bro, this guy popped. This guy's trolling, bro. Man said this guy popped.
you?
Get out of here,
Kareem, I'm 28,
dude.
and I would say no, but I will say some people may be more delusional than others. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, it's a possibility, but in my head, like if I was to give you an answer right now, I would say no. You know, obviously I'm single. You know what I'm saying? So
This is a setup question, bro. I feel like she's just trying to gauge whether these guys actually get pussy or not. I've said it.
you know, dates here and there. You know what I'm saying? But relationship, no. Short answer, no.
What?
All right. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Well, I do like everything she said, but I feel like there's an age gap, but I don't know. I'm 28, she's 29, so that age gap is what maybe.
Okay, so you want somebody younger?
Somebody younger.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, got it. And now, is he someone that's your type?
There's just no way. He's waited all this time just to finally say age gap. Yeah, allow it. Bro, it's more like height gap.
I would say no.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why not?
Height. Yeah.
Thank you.
It was very simple. It was very, very, very... I think he knew it, but I think it's better he did that then rather than like later. I mean, it's already late, but yeah, because if she popped him, it would have probably been a bit... Like, it would have felt a bit harsher. But you pop in, knowing, preempting, if it just feels a tiny bit better. So it's nice.
All right, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I mean, we damn near
The
forehead
same
to
height.
forehead. You know what I'm saying? We damn near forehead to forehead.
He's a bit taller.
I'm 5'8", you know what I'm saying? You do look, you got on heels?
Yeah.
So you possibly like 5'6", 5'7", maybe?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, but we the same height. So I felt the pop coming. I wanted to do the honors, you know what I'm saying?
You
Okay.
should have left it up to her, though.
No, you're right, but I don't know, man. Feelings gonna be hurt, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The balloon is loud, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
Okay.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
I would say
Be honest, come on.
not initially no, but it just depends for me because I'm like really into intellectual depth. So I feel like if you can, I would say I get intrigued by people the way that they stimulate my mind.
I agree.
So if you can stimulate my mind,
I love that. Wow. Genuinely, this woman has just defined my whole channel. Because, as I always say, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And what are you eliciting? What are you getting out? Like, what responses are you getting? What signals are you getting that what you're saying and how you're saying it is actually working? So this is just beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. And game knows game. Real eyes recognize real eyes. And let's see who she is going
Then
to pick.
I won't say you can do anything, but there's some leeway. So I say he could be my type.
Well, what about physical appearance? Be honest now. Come on now.
If he were to approach you, is he someone that you would talk to?
How about now?
I would say without take your glasses off.
Bro went on his tiptoes,
Let me
bro.
see.
I can
It's okay.
see.
You don't have to see. Okay. I would say. I say yeah.
All right now. All right. I'll stop there.
Okay, thank you. Let's head on back this way.
That's what it's giving.
All right. So the original question was, is there anyone out there claiming you?
I don't claim nobody, so there's absolutely nobody claiming me right now. So, nobody.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What
That's
about over
probably the like fastest real answer. Like he's and you know what's funny? He's probably lying as well.
here? Anyone out there
Hilarious.
that thinks you're their man's?
Hilarious.
I would say no.
This guy took off his glasses. You know, like there's men, there's boys, and then there's men. Like this guy he just outright he showed them like I'm for you, baby girl. You get to see my eyes while I'm telling you the truth. There's no bitch. My bad, ladies. I'm just gonna continue. There's
Of
no
course,
there's no women.
of course, you know, we go on the show, we have things going on and dating. So I am actively dating.
Yeah.
But nobody's claiming me.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay. So we're now down to 3 on Pop Balloons. Go ahead and ask them another question. Make it a good one.
Okay. Does anyone have any kids?
Okay. What else?
I'll also ask. It's a good question. Oh my God, I just lost it. Oh my God. It's gonna be a little deep. So, what steps did you guys take to heal from your past relationships?
Okay. Alrighty. So, do you have any kids?
She's really on this like healing and therapy and bro, like do you do anything else with your life? Is it all about therapy and healing? And I think what she really wants to get down to is just knowing out of all these guys, who's going to be the most chaotic. I think that's just pretty much what she's trying to get at. It, especially when I look at shows like this, it's almost like you're being forced to pick out of these 6 guys, and that's limiting you by the reach of like the 6 billion, like the 3 billion out there. So I think women sometimes they get, I don't know, but yeah, like honestly, like all this therapy and healing from last like no. Why are you reminding all these men of their past relationships constantly? Well, I hear it, man. Like, it's more like what have you done to improve? So I guess it's speaking about the positives. So it is a great question once again. Very deep and yeah, it's very deep. This woman has she is very intellectually based and you can tell she's deep in her IQ bag.
so I have 2 kids. I think the biggest thing for me to heal from my last relationship, because I was previously married,
Okay.
I really had to take some time. Because initially, after that, I was doing a lot. And I think the biggest thing for me was just taking time to myself and just being okay with solitude, you know, from dating and all that stuff. So I really had to just take a time out and just be okay with me. Yeah, but I would say that's it.
Okay.
What about over here? Any
That was like so boring, but like it's such a great answer somehow. It was very boring though. But that's the thing. She's asking like questions that can only lead to. I mean, you can definitely like think of some like amazing things, but like it's like questions like that is like more on the first date or second date. Not here. Like you don't need to know about how I healed myself from my last. Like, come on, bro. Like, ask me about me, or like, actually get to know me. Do you know what I mean?
kids, and what steps did you take to heal from your last relationship?
Yes.
Right.
So my name is
Like, what's your passion in life? In the next 10 years, like, what do you want to have built? Like, what's your goal? Like, what goal are you working towards? Like, not fucking. Oh, how did you heal from your last heartbreak? Like, come on, bro.
Brandon. I'm 29, and I do have one daughter. She's 6 years old, and she's the love of my life. And also, what I did to heal from my last relationship was 3 things really. We talked about therapy, so therapy, church, and journaling. Therapy
Journaling.
was huge. Just talking to somebody who's a neutral party. You know what I mean? They can understand the situation from an outside perspective. And then church. I'm a Christian. I got the cross tattoos, you know, for Christ.
Bro, okay, you've tattooed Christ on your hand and now you're Christian. Like this is the this tattoo signals that I'm that makes no sense. People that say that like, oh, can't you see I'm wearing a cross chain, that means I'm a Christian, no? Like, come on, bro.
My faith is huge, and
No, and I'm genuinely not like attacking anyone in this video. I'm just thinking like when people say things out loud like that, I'm just like, come on, like get a grip.
everything that I do. That and then the journaling, just writing down my daily thoughts, what's going on, how I'm feeling emotionally, mentally, just giving me something to look back on as I progress in my journey.
Okay, thank you. Let's head down over here.
Everything he said was big though, journaling, all of that. Those are big things to help over like anything mental health related. Improving that area would improve obviously getting over the
All
ex.
right. So,
So yeah, it's a really boring question to ask.
any kids?
It's just like we could literally just chat GBT all of this, like, you know what I mean, and go do the work.
And
Like,
what steps did you take to heal from your life?
like anything with chat GBT responses, there's no point asking like you want to get to know about that person. Like, what's like I like when people ask what's your love language and why. Like, I like when people ask, oh, like, what's the most romantic thing you've done? Like, not freaking, oh, how did you heal from your last heartbreak? I'm genuinely not gonna get over this.
Relationship.
No, I don't got no kids at the moment. The steps that I took to heal from my last relationship was, you know, growing as a man. I should say I make music too, but like I say, I told my brother the other day I go through real shit. But at the same time, growing as a man and knowing my faults, I apologize for the cuss words.
It's a very set up question because then it kind of shows her like, or what these guys doing after they're upset within their relate, like what they doing to like kind of get over this emotion, and what this guy's saying is phenomenal.
But knowing my faults, and admitting to my faults and being able to grow from my faults, I should say, you know, there's no way you could go through life unless you grow through life, I should say. And I feel like, you know, I realized that I could have had something, but I messed it up myself. And
Taking accountability, regardless of whether you was the one responsible for the outcome, taking accountability and just moving on. That acceptance is so important. That's literally the number one thing they tell you in therapy. They tell you just accept everything that's happened, sit in the emotion. Literally your first week or month will literally just be sitting in the emotion, acceptance, taking accountability, taking responsibility for everything that happened, even if you weren't the one that caused it. And then once you've done that, you've overcome those emotions, you've sat in them, it doesn't even hurt anymore. Now you can start growing into like positivity, moving on to start doing other things. So I think that's very important what you're saying.
me being 28 years old, growing older, I don't want to grow old by myself. So, you know, I just realized, coming to realization as myself as a man and admitting to that, you know, being open and honest.
This guy makes very terrible eye contact, closed body language. He's sweating. His cues are not really good. I mean, obviously, she said she looks for a guy with the like brain and stuff like that, but all of these play into a part of the brain. So it's like all this closed body language, like not making eye contact. It's not really helping in your case of making her more attracted. She is listening though, straight face, not smiling. But yeah, I do want him to. I actually do want him to get her because I feel like they're on the same brain length. But let's see.
And that's what made me grow, I should say.
Look, he's looked at Arlette. He's barely looked at her. Arlette mainly.
Thank you.
Like I'm actually upset. Look, she didn't even look at him after. I don't think she's gonna pick him primarily, but just because he's not really giving off any seduction. And if she does pick him, it's just because she's already made her mind up that she was gonna pick him from previously. But I think this guy has a way bigger chance of getting her.
Step on back this way. So I am gonna go ahead and have you pop one of their balloons.
Oh, the tool. Yeah, I didn't even see this guy. I didn't even realize he might get popped. It's one of the or him
popped.
or the other guy.
Okay.
No. Yeah, she's gonna pop him. GG, man. It's cause he's just there's no seduction, man. It's like one, you're flaunting all your success. Two, you're not being seductive. Yeah, you're saying. See, it's literally what I say. It's what I said. It's not what you're saying. What you're saying is everything he said was right and literally down to the detail what she wanted to hear. But he didn't make eye contact with her once. Not even once. He didn't even make eye. He literally kept looking at Arlette while he was explaining closed body language. I always repeat these same things. And this is in everything. When you're communicating to your manager, like all these things are so important. It's just amazing to see it in a Pop the Balloon show, and I could just break it down easily. So yeah, sadly, he could have actually done the best, but he wants to flaunt his success. He wants to be closed off person at body language. He doesn't want to make eye contact. You want to act too cool, and now look, you've lost probably the best girl on this show.
Okay. We can stay over here. All right, so why was your balloon unpopped?
My balloon was unpopped because, I mean, I love women. You know, I'm gonna give everybody a chance.
I said my balloon was on pop because I love women, and this is another reason why guys like this are just elite. It's like a thing where, okay, he's been popped by her, but that abundance mindset, just that, okay, but I can find like, you know what I mean, 10, 100,000 of you, same mindset. But obviously, like at the end of the day, I do genuinely do believe this could have worked. I just think he didn't like her as much as she initially liked him, and then also he's flaunting a bit too much. But yeah, great mindset. Even though he got popped, smiling, he genuinely looks unfazed. He looks like he looks the same way he looked when he had the balloon in his hand.
You know, she gorgeous.
Thank you.
I'm gonna give people a chance. You feel me? So I kept it unpopped. I didn't want to just.
I'm gonna give her a chance. That's what I. Guys,
like, you know, so I gave her a chance.
What's real is real.
And why'd you end up popping his balloon?
I would say probably more.
She always looks down at their like feet first, and then looks up, like makes her way up. It's almost like she's having a full scan. She's fully scanning you in, and then she gives her response.
True connection back that way. But overall, like he seems like a very cool, level-headed, grounded guy. So it's someone I think I would be friends with.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So that's kind of like the vibe I was getting from her. Almost it's pretty much what I was saying. I literally said that. He was giving platonic vibes, not looking at her, closed body language, no seduction, no romance. And then now she's literally just said, we would be cool as friends. Guys, you guys watch my videos for.
Yeah, that's cool. And I feel like you got a dope chemistry too. We could be a friend group for sure, no doubt. I like your vibe, your energy, all of that.
What's understood, guys?
Yeah.
Doesn't need to be
I'm
said.
back. All right, so we've got 2 unpopped balloons. Our 2 guys left. Do you guys have any questions for her?
I do have a question.
You ready?
She might
What
end up.
happened-
She actually might just end up going with this guy.
In your last relationship, and what is your biggest, I guess,
She doesn't really give off much in that, like when she's looking, like her face. She doesn't really give off much on her face. You can't really tell what she's thinking much. She's very still, very very still, and like obviously a great presence. But it's out of one of these 2 guys. I think so far, like in terms of like what she's probably looking for, it would be this guy. Like in terms of like brain, but in terms of like just physical appearance and like macho man, protection, etc., she'd probably go for this guy. I do now hope that she goes for this guy. But it is what it is. It does.
red flags when it comes to dating?
I don't think these last 2 guys are like romantic or seductive or interested in the way I would think someone should be for her from what she said, if that makes any sense.
In the cause of it.
Yeah,
So our last.
when it comes to dating.
In the cause of it.
I guess red flags when it comes to dating.
In the cause of it.
Yeah.
So our last relationship, basically, there was, I would say, underlying issues that we tried to cover by doing the I guess, physical work because we were in therapy, but it's one of those things that as far as like our lifestyles, our upbringing weren't compatible, and we thought we can make it work, but we weren't addressing like the root of the issue or just understanding that we're just not really equally yoked. So I say that was the main issue of the breakup. I would say my red flags would be that when I could say I've grown a lot, but I would say when I'm in a state of heightened emotion,
Hella
I
waffling
would say it's
happening.
kind of difficult, or it used
Bro,
to be
what is all this waffling? Just get straight to the point. These guys are on like some extreme podcast talking like bare long.
difficult to regulate when I want to be heard. So basically, when I feel like I'm not
And
being
you know what, my bad. I usually am. I talk a lot
heard,
myself.
I have the tendency to kind of keep expressing more and more instead of just like letting it go and giving my person space. So I would say that's one of the things that we had a lot of difficult with because I wanted to just address it right on there, and then they wanted space to like
It's almost like putting a plaster over a wound, but you keep checking it so the wound never heals. I think that's kind of what she was trying to say. I wish she just said that instead. In my last relationship, an analogy was there was a wound on my hand and I kept checking the plaster. Just as simple as that, but bare alliteration, bare words, bare jargon, and
separate and take time. And I just felt like it was like them trying to be distant or disconnect.
And did he ever come back to the situation, or was it just because I had that same problem, right? Where I need that space to kind of get myself together and come back to you and have that conversation with you. So did he come back to you, or was it just like pushed under the rug, move past it?
Honestly, I would say yes and no, 50-50, because he came back, but it wasn't in the way of change behavior.
Yeah.
I would say. So that was why we couldn't really, honestly, because I feel like with a relationship, if you're not growing, you're stagnant. So I felt like we just couldn't grow anymore.
So would you say that you've grown from that particular trait that you
Absolutely.
have? Okay.
Yes. hmm
Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah.
All right. Any questions here?
Yeah, I have a question.
I think she's gonna go for him. He asked a question that's really deep and also in her interest. So she's gonna she likes that. She likes that a lot, I'm assuming. And then also height, dress sense. Yeah. I think this guy gives off like very, very young, like, you know what I mean? Like he almost gives like early 20 vibes, tattoo. I mean, yeah, he's saying he's a Christian. He's literally saying he's a Christian based on his tattoo though. So it's like kind of fickle. So yeah, out of these two, he's more likely to be the guy she brings home as opposed to this guy. But who knows? Who knows? Obviously, I don't know what she's thinking in
So
her
it
head.
sounded like you said you were an adrenaline junkie.
Uh-huh.
So I am too. Hence
Okay.
my career. I'm a police officer.
I actually forgot she said that.
How do you feel about cops?
Whew. So
That's a lot to put on a woman, but fair enough, man. If you are a police officer, then yeah, man. I do think she will pop. But let's see how it
I've
goes.
never
That's very
personally dated a
subjective.
cop, but I've heard stories about cops. But I won't put you in the box. I'll say I won't
Fair
put you in the
point.
box.
Yeah.
So I would say honestly, I'm open because, like I said in the beginning, I'll try everything once. So it's one of the things I'm open to
Yeah.
exploring. Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah.
A lot of people have like stigmas against cops and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But I try to carry myself just like a regular person.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
So
No, honestly, he actually does, because I would ever gotten that.
Nice.
Any other questions?
no, that's all I got. So.
Okay.
All right. You got a tough decision to make.
No.
But I am going to go ahead and now have you pop one of their balloons.
Oh God. Okay.
I mean, based on everything I've said, obviously it's gonna be the guy on the left with the sunglasses. Yeah, good riddance.
Okay.
She's gonna keep him. Sorry, keep him.
Can y'all do a spin?
Can you do, bro? Any girl that asks guys to do a spin, bro, and they actually do it, they are bugging. Bro, I would have popped. I would have popped. Man said do a spin. Are you trolling?
Just spin. Just a spin. It's okay.
I would have
It's okay.
popped. I would have popped as well. Man said spin.
Yes.
All right, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
It's too close. You know, it's too much of a. It's either this or that. So
Yeah.
if we got to do all that, I'm cool.
Okay.
So what made you hang on to your balloon for all
No, honestly though, I respect what this guy said. It's almost like she's testing to see, oh, which one can I control the most? That's why I'm gonna ask them, oh, can I go what the hell? Like, honestly, women in this generation, this ain't even this generation. Like, why would you ask two guys to spin around? That makes no sense. Like, that makes absolutely no sense, especially when the common idea is for guys to say, oh, for the lady to like, especially in a wedding, you spin when you're dancing, you spin the woman. Like, what do you mean spin for me? That is manipulation and uncalled for from her. And it is what it is, obviously. But this guy handled it really well. The other guy, he didn't even do it, but he didn't. He's just like, what? Spin?
time?
No, I think she was very, very attractive. I think
She is
her
attractive.
energy
She is
is really, really good. I think
she's got this like this look about her that's very it's very I don't want to say it, but yeah.
she's emotionally
You
mature.
know.
I think she has a lot of good qualities. I just didn't like that. Yeah.
And now, is he someone that's your type?
I would say yes.
So our last unpop balloon here, is he someone that's your type?
Yes.
Come on up here with us. Let's all come on up here. All right. Are there any final questions between the two of you before we determine if we have a match?
What the hell was that question? Man said spin. I'm still trying to like bro, and it's happened before. It's just like it doesn't make sense.
A lot of stuff you said, like you mentioned, unequally yoked. A lot of people don't even know what that means.
Right.
So I respect that a lot. The question I would ask is, you're from Houston, you said?
Yes.
So how often do you travel? Do you like Arizona? You know what I mean? Or like, how would you coordinate that? Because I stay out here, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So for me, I live in Houston. Oh, no, I'm from Houston. I live in Chicago, but I'm out here in California for.
So wait, she was gonna pick the guy based off the spin. I'm so confused, honestly. But so this guy's just accepting that he's one of the guys. Anyways,
work.
let's see.
Kind of back and forth from San Francisco to Chicago, but my family and everything is in Houston. But I'm not against long distance. It's one of those things. If I'm willing, if it's like, I would say if the connection is there, the emotional chemistry, like things like that can work for me.
Right.
So, but yeah, I'm a little zigzag, but it's okay.
One more question. Have you done long distance before?
Yes.
And if you have, what are some things you expect from your partner in long distance?
That's a good question. I would say, of course, loyalty. Respect, checking in, communication, I guess to get a little more in depth. I would want my partner to make me feel emotionally safe, and I will want them to feel emotionally safe. Having like that safe space, that safe haven, that's very important to me. And then also like a lot of virtual dates, I would say.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I got.
Okay.
Okay. Are you good?
I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me ask my final question then. Is it a yes for you for her?
It's a yes for me.
All right. Is it a yes for you for him?
It's a yes.
We got
Let's go, baby.
a match.
Genuinely, it took a long time to get to this stage, and honestly, like so much, I love intellect. I love going deeper and you know what I mean, getting into the mind and stuff like that. But I just feel like when we're fixated on the past too much, it is what it is. Obviously, what she said at the end, clearly that's crazy. That guy, what he did was perfect. How he handled that. Man said pop for me. I would never do that personally. Spin for a girl after she told me, yeah, I'm not like, why am I spinning? Spinning for what? Am I like a ballerina or some Cinderella? The emasculation of men, the demasculation of men, like right now is so real. So do be mindful of like women trying to make you to do things to put you in the position of what a woman would do. So like wearing makeup, eyelashes, doing your nails, stuff like that. Like, just be mindful of women trying to emasculate you, and obviously, like, hold your ground. You know what I mean? And if you do like doing those things, enjoy it. Obviously, no one's here to judge you. But it's been your boy Paul Kadar. We had a match in the second one, so let's go.